Hello. Today I am going to be talking about the 4 basic emotions that the reader needs to experience so that they can feel comfortable to purchase the product that you are selling, or the course, or whatever you are selling. And these emotions are important because each emotion actually gives the audience micro commitments or mini yeses. And this makes it easier to sell to them because they have been saying micro yeses after each emotion is satisfied. This gives each reader a hint of oxytocin each time. So oxytocin is the hormone for social bonding. And this will result in a deeper level of trust and connection, which will naturally increase their desire to engage with your product. So let me put it into perspective. So imagine each reader has a commitment checklist in their mind. And there are 4 boxes, and the 4 boxes represent the 4 emotions. So here's the checklist. And after each emotion is ignited onto the reader, they'll tick off the checkbox, and each tick represents a micro commitment that they are making to themselves. So after all 4 emotions are ignited and after they tick off the 4 checkboxes, then essentially they have made 4 micro commitments. And this is important because once they have made 4 micro commitments, when it comes to the final decision to purchase your product, there will be no friction, there'll be no resistance. It will be an easy decision because you've already put them at ease. You've already made them feel comfortable. Now they trust you, and therefore it will be an easy decision for them to purchase your product. So like Barnaby over here says, I feel comfortable to buy because I have already been saying yes throughout the copy. So there'll be no friction, therefore it will be an easier decision, and therefore you are going to guarantee a purchase, unless they can afford it, obviously. Okay, before I get into the 4 emotions, let me just cover a common question which I see, a controversial question which I see in the copywriting space. And that is whether is copywriting unethical? Is copywriting a form of manipulation? Well, copywriting is not a form of manipulation because copywriting is actually an art of persuasion. And persuasion is not manipulation because manipulation involves deceiving or coercing people to act against their best interests for your benefit. So let me give you an example. An investment scam or rug and pull or pump and dump scheme. Those kind of things, that is not you. If you find yourself writing for any of these kind of things, then that you are not going to be copywriting. You are going to be coercing people into making stupid decisions. And that is not what copywriting is about, because copywriting is persuasion, and persuasion involves helping people make decisions that are good for them while also achieving your legitimate objectives. So copywriting is the foundation of ethical persuasion because decision making, as I'm sure you understand, is not logical. Neuroscience reveals that decision making is primarily emotional. And understanding that decision making is emotional, that's why it's important that we actually ignite the emotions in which I'm going to be talking about in a moment. So when we write copy, we are helping people understand that the product actually connects with their real values, priorities, and desires. And that is why it is important to ignite the basic 4 emotions, because that can make them feel comfortable to buy the product. Once you have ignited these emotions, once they have made 4 micro commitments, now they feel comfortable to buy the product, and you are helping them make a good decision because they will receive benefits. And obviously you receive benefits, but they also receive benefits because the product actually aligns with their real values, their priorities and desires. Okay, I think that pretty much covers it. All right, let's get to the first emotion. Where is it? Okay, the first emotion is the new emotion. And the new emotion is ignited onto the reader when we convey that the product that we are selling is new, unique, and that the reader can only get through the specific business that we are writing for. Now, this is important because when you ignite the new emotion, what you are essentially doing is offering a new solution to the reader's or the audience's current problem. And as a result, this will install a sense of hope, a sense of new hope, that because this is a new solution, this might finally be the new opportunity to finally resolve their problems, because there's a high percent chance that the target niche that you're talking to have been struggling with their current problem for many months or many years. And perhaps they've tried different solutions, different methods, and nothing has worked out yet. So by emphasizing the fact that we can provide a new solution to their current problems, then this will instill a sense of new hope and naturally increase their desire to engage with your product. Not only that, let me go down a psychological analysis as to why the no emotion is very important. So as you can see, we have Squiddy over here who says, I want some positive validation. People naturally crave recognition. So if they can be first to the new trend or to the new method, and they can see the benefits to that new trend or that new method or that new solution before anyone else, then this can make them feel special. This can make them feel like they are ahead of other people. And it also gives them the opportunity to tell other people about this new trend or this new solution that they have personally discovered. And this can make them feel special. This will boost their ego, and it also will give them some positive validation or some positive recognition, because essentially they'll be helping other people, because the new solution helped them, it benefited their lives. It now gives them the chance, the opportunity to try and help other people and because they would end up telling other people about this new trend and this new solution, which in return will provide you more customers. And we have to remember that people are in constant competition with each other. If a reader understands that they can be first to this new solution, this big new solution that can genuinely improve their life and other people's lives, then that is going to spike a sense of urgency for them to buy, because people want to be first. People want to be first to the new trends, to the new methods, to the new solutions. Let me give you an example. Fortnite. What was my point here? Fortnite. Yeah. So if you don't know what Fortnite is, then you're obviously an alien. So welcome to Earth. But remember when Fortnite came out, it was a huge hit because it was such a unique game. It was a new trend. It was such a unique game. People were bored of the current gaming space at that time. So people jumped onto this and it became instantly extremely popular. And I think it was around maybe a year or after 2 years after it came out, and it was still very popular. People started having debates. Do you remember this? People started having debates. They were arguing over the fact of whether they were an OG. You know, season 3 counts as an OG, so I'm new to this. I was the first to this game, so I'm special. You're not special. You should appreciate me. Do you remember this? People having arguments whether, you know, I'm an OG player, I'm an OG season 1 player. No, you're not OG, because actually season 0 is an OG. I started playing this game when it literally came out. People having arguments. It was insane. People having arguments over whether they were first to Fortnite, because it had such a massive impact on people. And it's the same with obviously it's the same with marketing. If you can provide a new trend, offer a new trend, a new solution, and this solution looks incredibly appealing, then that is going to spike the sense of urgency for the readers to buy your product, because they want to be first to this new trend so that they can feel special and they can tell other people about this new solution. Okay, let's get back on topic and stop talking about Fortnite. All right, where am I going? Okay, so let me cover this question. You might be wondering, how can I provide a new solution if I am selling a fitness course? Because obviously there are thousands, hundreds of thousands of fitness courses out there. And that's true, but that's also true for every other product that you are going to be writing for. Because for every other product that is out there, there are thousands of similar variations to the product that you are writing for. So you would be very lucky to find a product that actually is an original. So like Rupert over here says, every product has thousands of carbon copies. And it's true. So how are you supposed to ignite the new emotion? Well, I'll tell you how. You can do this by simply offering a unique selling proposition. A unique selling proposition. And you can do this by simply rephrasing a statement. Let me show you an example. So if you're writing for a fitness course, So here's a regular statement from a fitness course. Lose weight quickly with our 12-week program. Now that's a common statement you see in most fitness courses, and it's not necessarily bad. It just doesn't offer a unique selling proposition, and therefore it won't ignite the new emotion. So instead, we can rephrase it and say this. Finally, a 12-week program that fits into your busy schedule and still helps you lose weight quickly. So as you can see, we have told the audience that this 12-week program can actually fit into their busy schedule. This is going to be our unique selling proposition because this actually resolves a common objection within the fitness niche. And that is how you find that unique selling proposition. And that's why it's important you do your market research for your target niche. Because when you can find that common objection within the niche that you are writing for, then that gives you the opportunity to find a new solution, a solution that actually resolves that common objection. This common objection with the schedule in the fitness course, this applies because a lot of online fitness courses out there, they give out unrealistic expectations upon their customers. We have to remember that these customers, they are regular people. They work 5 days or 7 days a week. They have family duties, family responsibilities. They don't have 6 hours of spare time to focus on their fitness goals. So by telling the readers that this 12-week program can actually fit into their busy schedule and still help them lose weight quickly, then this actually resolves a common objection. And this is going to be our unique selling proposition. This is going to be the new solution that we can provide for the audience. And as a result, this will ignite the new emotion. So just to recap, how do you offer a unique selling proposition? We need to find a common objection within the target niche. We need to resolve this common objection by providing a new solution. This new solution is the unique selling proposition. And as a result, it will ignite the new emotion. Okay. All right, last but not least, the alter ego for the new emotion. I forgot to mention, there's an alter ego for each emotion, by the way. So the alter ego for the new emotion is the only emotion. And this is when the reader understands that this new and unique product is only available through the specific business that you are writing for, or through your business. And this is obviously important because when the reader understands that they can only get your new solution through your specific business, then that means they won't go elsewhere. They won't go to other websites. They won't go anywhere else to find a similar variation of the product that you are selling. They'll stick with your business because they understand that they can only get this specific new solution through your business. And that means they'll stick with your business and purchase your product and nobody else's. So example here, we've got Cokehead Bar over here who says, if this is a new solution to my problem, then maybe this is the solution that finally works for me. This is the exact mental state that we need to put the readers in, because once they understand this, then they are going to stick with your business and they're going to purchase the product through your business and nobody else's. And that means the new emotion has been ignited and the readers have individually made a micro commitment, a mini yes. So now we can tick off the new emotion. Oh, it's already been ticked off. Cool. New emotion ticked off. Micro commitment ticked off. Okay. Next emotion. Where is it? All right. So as you can see, I need to blow my nose. All right, I am back. I just had a sneezing fit, so don't worry about me. I'm fine. All right, the second emotion is the easy emotion, and this is pretty easy to explain, but people do not want to work hard, obviously. So if you are selling a course or a product and you tell the readers that in order to see results, you have to jump in a volcano or go skydiving, Actually, that might be quite easy for some of you weirdos. Or swim through the Pacific Ocean, then obviously they are not going to be interested. Our main objective here is to make their life easier. So we need to emphasize that the results from using the product comes easy. But do not do this, because I see this a lot. So again, if you are selling a fitness course, do not say building muscle is easy. Instead, clarify, excuse me, instead clarify that building muscle with this specific program, with this new solution, will guarantee easy results. Now, the reason I say do not say building muscle is easy is because that is going to be a personal attack on the target niche, on the readers. Because there's the majority of them have probably been struggling to build muscle for a long time. So by telling them that the very thing they've been struggling with is actually easy, like, hey, building muscle is actually easy, dweeb, noob, then that's going to be a personal attack. So don't do that. Instead, clarify that building muscle with this new solution, with the secret method that I hold in the palm of my hands, this will guarantee easy results. Just pay for it, buy it now. So if you are highlighting the main problem. We understand you. We understand your pain. We understand that you're going through something hard. Because it is hard. Achieving X is hard. Building muscle is hard. Starting a business is hard. We understand. But with the course, with this new solution, with this secret formula, you can achieve X, you can build muscle easier and faster, therefore making their life easier, which is going to ignite the new emotion, which is going to ignite the easy emotion. Okay, the alter ego for the easy emotion is the anybody emotion. So when you have conveyed that the results from the product comes easy, then you are also conveying that anybody can do it. Even you, anybody can see results. So you are installing hope into every single reader. And this is very beneficial because when you install hope into every reader, you are going to maintain full reader capacity, full reader attention, because now they are invested. They are not going to get distracted. They are not going to start scrolling on TikTok because you've hooked them in, because this is a new solution. It's a new solution to their current problem. It provides easy results and anybody can do it. You don't need to be a certain height or have a certain eye color. Anybody can do it. So when you maintain full reader capacity, you're going to get more sales because more people are going to be reading through your copy, finishing your copy, and therefore they're going to click purchase. So it's important not to scare anyone away. Now, this obviously depends on what product you are selling. But let's say you're selling a fitness course. Yeah, most obvious one. Let's say you're selling a fitness course or business course. Okay, let's say you're selling a business course, how to start a business, an online business. Do not scare anyone away. Do not put a business course. Maybe. Okay, let's go back to the fitness course. All right. Do not scare anyone away. Do not put certain restrictments. Do not say you have to be a certain height. You have to be on a certain age, or you have to live in a certain country to see results. You have to emphasize that anybody can see results. Doesn't matter what age you are, doesn't matter how fat you are, you can achieve results because anybody can do it. Therefore, you need to give everyone hope because that will maintain full reader capacity. And by maintaining full reader capacity, you're going to get more people who are going to click purchase. So, yeah, what's this? So yeah, if you're selling a weight loss course, these are the target niche. These are the obese people, and yeah, they all have their individual insecurities and motivations to lose weight. So yeah, so you need to make sure that you don't put any restrictions. You need to make sure that you need to remember that every single one of these. Let me start getting the pen out. Every single one of these people, they have their own insecurities and their own motivations to lose weight. Perhaps some of them want to be more attractive. Perhaps some of them want to see their whatever. We need to make sure that We are not putting restrictions on the readers, because then that will maintain full reader capacity, and you will be able to make more sales. And just like Ronald over here, what the fuck is going on? There we go. So like Ronald over here says, I can finally become a fashion model. So we have convinced Ronald over here that he can become a fashion model, because we have emphasized the fact that anybody can do it. The results are easy, and therefore anybody can do it. Even you, Ronald, you can become a fashion model. So yeah, no, he can. Yeah, of course he can. So there we go. The easy emotion is ignited onto the reader. Therefore, they have made a micro commitment, and now we can tick off the easy emotion. 2 micro commitments, 2 more to go. Right. Oh, sorry, I don't know what's happening. Okay. I just drank fizzy water, and I think it's just my stomach's all gassy. So the third emotion is the safe emotion. And this is definitely the most important emotion to ignite onto the reader, because if they don't feel safe with your product, then there's a 0% chance that they are going to purchase your product. Although they already have perhaps made 2 micro commitments, they still won't feel safe. We need to ignite all 4 emotions so that they can feel comfortable to purchase the product. So why don't they feel safe? Because they don't trust you. And why would they? So we need to come up with a solution. How can you gain trust? It's simple. You simply need to show some credibility, and you can do this by providing some value, by providing some certainty, or some low risk. So how do you offer certainty? One of the most obvious answers here to providing certainty is testimonials. I'm sure you know what testimonials are. Testimonials is proof. It's evidence that the promises that you are making to the readers is actually valid. It's true. It's not bullcrap, because other people have seen results from the product. If you show evidence that other people have seen results from the product, then that is going to ignite the safe emotion. They're going to be certain that if other people can do it, then surely I can as well. So visual testimonial proof is always an amazing thing to add, because visual proof actually shows you, let's say a fitness course again, people actually can see that people have made visible changes. I don't know what this is, but yeah, people have made visible changes. So this will install the safe emotion. Now they can trust you, because obviously you are not, your promises are not, you're not making anything up. Everything you are saying, everything you are promising to the reader is actually true. Another way you can offer certainty is through emotional storytelling, or an emotional story, because people love stories. And that's why everyone's on Netflix. If you can write a powerful and emotional, painful story about, let's say, for example, the business course that you're writing for, you write the story about the influencer, the entrepreneur, about how he started when he was broke, and now how he transitioned into making 10k a month or 50k a month. If you can write an emotional, powerful story, then that is going to connect with the readers, because most likely the readers were in the same spot as the influencer was at the start. You know, they were broke. They're currently broke. They are currently ambitious, like the influencer was. Perhaps the influencer was, I don't know, he was broke. He was living in a shed, paying rent in the shed. His only source of food was cat food. He had no clothes, you know, all that stuff. And then he finally found this magic solution, this new solution, which allowed him to start making 10k a month. And obviously, we're not going to tell the readers how he found that solution, because that how is obviously the method in which they are going to be paying for. But if you can swiftly tell a painful story, an emotional story that's relatable to the readers because they're currently going through the same thing, and then if you can swiftly transition that into, oh, and he found this new solution, he found this hidden method, and this allowed him to skyrocket into success, and now he's rich, and now he's got a Lamborghini or whatever. This is going to connect with the readers. Because now they trust you, because this emotional story is going to connect with the readers because they are in the same spot. They are currently broke. Perhaps they're not living in a shed, but they're currently broke. So now they will look up to the influencer. They will see them as their hero. Wow, he was in the same spot as me. Maybe if I just buy this course, maybe if I just check out what this new solution, this new method is, then maybe I can be like him and start making 10K a month. Surely I can do it if I was in the exact same spot, living in a shed, you know? So this is very powerful. They're going to look up to you. And when they look up to you, that means they're going to trust you and also ignite the safe emotion. So telling a story can create vivid mental pictures, which is going to keep them engaged. And yeah, essentially the audience is facing similar challenges that the influencer faced. And the story will end with the results that the audience wants to achieve, 10K a month. And we position the new solution as the key factor that enabled that positive outcome. So that new solution, that new method, that I'm not going to tell you how, obviously, in the story, because you have to buy to find out, that enabled them, this new solution enabled them to start making 10K a month. This is going to tease the readers because they're going to connect with the story emotionally. It's going to ignite some trust. They're going to see the influencer as their hero, and they are going to see the similarities between the influencer. Hey, I'm no different. I'm currently broke like he was 5 years ago or 2 years ago, whatever. Surely, if I just buy his course and find out this easy solution that anybody can use, anybody can use to see results, this easy solution, then perhaps I will also start making 10K a month. You know, you're just giving them hope and installing that sense of trust because they look up to the influencer. Okay. So next, how do you offer low risk? How do you offer a low risk to ignite the safe emotion? Well, you can rephrase the price and tell the readers that they are getting the product or the course at a bargain. So let me give you an example. The value in this course, through my years of experience or how much I have spent on the information to obtain the information, this course would cost or should cost $400. But you can get it today for $60. So as you can see, this is called price anchoring. We are reducing the perceived risk, therefore igniting the safe emotion. Because we're telling the readers that realistically, you should be paying $400 for this course, $400 for this course, but you can get it today for $60. So not only are we igniting a sense of urgency because they don't know how long it's going to be $60 for, you know, this is a bargain, but you're also igniting the safe emotion and reducing, because you're reducing the perceived risk. Or you can make it sound even better and rephrase it again to make it sound more appealing. This course is $400, but you can get it now for 85% off for $60. By simply putting a percentage, you are making that statement sound a lot more appealing because 85% off sounds like a huge bargain. So again, by simply rephrasing the statement and finding ways in which you can make your offer sound more appealing, like using percentage, then this is going to ignite the sense of urgency, the sense of trust, and the readers, this is going to increase their desire for the product. Okay, and the alter ego for the safe emotion is the predictable emotion. And this is important because we need to make sure that we are selling their future. That once they use this new solution, your life could look like this. You know, after you lose weight, you are you now can take off your shirt at the beach. You'll be proud of your body. You look in the mirror and you'll be proud of your body now. That is your future if you use my method, if you buy my new solution. So we need to make sure they know exactly what they are going to get from the results, because people are not going to buy a product or a course if they don't exactly know what they're getting. They need to be 100% sure. They need to be 100% certain about the results that they are going to receive. So they need to visualize their future. So using the vivid sensory language, like the storytelling, this can help them visualize their future. Oh my God, I can actually start making 10K a month like this guy. We need to help them visualize their future, and their belief in the product needs to be 100%. So Peter over here says, I believe you can reincarnate my rabbit. Take my money. We have convinced Peter over here that we can reincarnate his rabbit because his belief in the product is 100%, because we have made him visualize, he trusts us, he now feels comfortable, and we have sold him his future. We've told him this is what your future could look like, because the influencer was in the same position as you, and now he smoothly transitioned using this new solution that's easy and anybody can do, and now he's living a prosperous life, and you can do the same. So once the safe emotion is ignited, the reader is going to make another micro commitment, and we can tick off the safe emotion. Okay, last but not least, the big emotion. This emotion only works if every other emotion has been satisfied. And what this emotion means is that the reader now understands that the usefulness, the benefits, the time frame, the effort level, the proof, the credibility, the low risk, and the uniqueness of this product, all these benefits are simply too big to ignore. This product is too big. I see my future. They can see their future now. They can visualize their future, and they can understand that this new solution is easy and anybody can do it. And this is a new solution, so they can be first to this new solution. This product is simply too big to ignore. And as a result, they are going to develop FOMO, or the fear of missing out. This is the alter ego for the big emotion. They will develop FOMO because they understand that this new opportunity is too good to pass, that they know that someone else will take this opportunity. Someone else is going to read this copy and is going to buy the course and is going to see the results, because they understand that this product, this course is so good, so big, that other people are going to take their chance on it. And again, FOMO is ignited because they understand that someone else will take this opportunity, and they don't want that because everyone is in constant competition. Again, people are in constant competition with each other. They want to be first to the new trend, and they want to see the benefits before anyone else. And when you convey that the product you are selling is so big, all the benefits are so huge, that that will convince them that other people are going to take this opportunity. Once they read the copy, they're going to take this opportunity to purchase, because they understand this product is so good that other people are going to purchase this product and are going to see the results. And yeah, just look at Instagram. This is an example about competition. Look at Instagram. Why do people only post? Have you seen this? Why do people only post when they are on holiday or when they're doing something interesting? It's to show off their better lives. They're trying to say, hey, I'm living a better life than you. It's not only to receive validation or to fit in, but it's also just to show off, and that's fine. That's completely fine. But it's in our psychology. We want to seek validation, and we want to seek approval, and we want to show other people that we're better than them, because that's just in our nature. Everyone is in constant competition. So when the reader understands that other people are going to buy this product because they understand the benefits are extremely big, they understand that other people are going to take this opportunity, they are not going to let that happen. No, I'm not going to let other people see benefits from this product. I've just read this copy. The course is amazing. It's easy. Anybody can do it. It's a new solution to my problem. Other people with my current problem are going to see this, and they are going to prosper. If I don't buy, other people are going to prosper. I'm not going to let that happen because I have FOMO. FOMO is the most powerful emotion that drives us into action. Another example, missing out. This common term that we tell ourselves, or our friends tell us, that we're going to miss out on this concert, or we're going to miss out on this birthday party, or actually you shouldn't be missing out on a birthday party, or you're going to miss out on whatever, hiking. FOMO, actually, and if we feel like we're going to miss out on this party, we don't want to go, but we feel like we're going to miss out, we still get up and go there, because the FOMO is just such a powerful emotion. FOMO drives us to get up and take action, and it's the same with buying a product or a course. If a course has big benefits, huge benefits, then this will ignite the FOMO emotion, and once that's ignited, then there's a 99.99999% chance that they're going to purchase your product. So we got Plankton over here who says, this course is so good, I can't let other people and not myself see the benefits. Take my money. So once the big emotion has been ignited, once the FOMO has been ignited, then they again have made the last micro commitment. And now, after it is ticked, now they have made 4 micro commitments. Now they feel comfortable to purchase your course. The risk is low. There's no risk. The benefits actually outweighs the risk. It's a new product. It's a new solution. It's easy. The results are easy. I don't have to work too hard. Anybody can do it. So even though I'm, stupid as hell, it doesn't matter, because anybody can do it. So what now? What's going on? There we go. So what now? What, after the 4 motions are ignited onto the reader, after they have made 4 micro commitments, what now? Do I make this purchase? After each emotion is ignited, each micro commitment loosens a knot of objections, and by the end, there's nothing left to resist. The final decision to purchase will be easy because there'll be no friction, and they understand that they need this product. They need to buy this product. There's no other choice. They need to buy this product. So the decision to buy will be easy, and you are going to guarantee yourself a sale. Okay. So that is the 4 basic emotions that needs to be ignited into every piece of copy that you write, so that the reader can feel comfortable to purchase your course or your product or whatever you are selling. Okay. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.